Did you know it's already been almost a year since Wish.com's Jimmy Neutron created that submersible out of popsicle sticks and wet dreams that ended in a tragic implosion, killing all on board when he tried to take the Titan submersible on a trip to see the Titanic wreckage? It feels like it was only yesterday when I was glued to every update about that situation on whether or not they were going to find and scoop this submarine out of the water, with tons of theories being concocted about, like, maybe they're at the ocean floor right now, or being carried away by a current, or fucking Bermuda triangles taking them to an alternate dimension, all kinds of things. And then eventually it came out that it had imploded due to just how awful the construction of it was. It basically broke every rule imaginable and wasn't safe under any circumstances. This thing wasn't safe to go into a fucking swimming pool, let alone trying to dive to the depths that the Titanic sits at. But now, almost a year later, the Titanic wreckage beckons yet another extremely wealthy man to try and voyage down there and claim his soul. An Ohio billionaire named Larry Connor is planning a mission in another submersible to dive down and view the Titanic to prove that it's safe to do so. Apparently, he wants to prove that the industry is safer now because of the Ocean Gate implosion. I guess taking lessons from what happened there. But I feel like those are lessons people are born knowing. Like, I don't think there's a whole lot to learn from that situation other than, hey, maybe we shouldn't make a submarine out of paper mache. Like, the guy behind it was almost proud of just how poorly constructed his fucking doodad was. Like, yep, slapping it and like five things fall off of it, like the carburetor pops out and the exhaust puffs out dust. Yep, this submersible's made out of the finest pieces of shit I could find in a dumpster. Like, I just don't think there's a lot to learn from it. I think most people understand that we have the technology to make that kind of voyage safe. It's just in that instance, this guy did not take proper precautions, and he built something that under no circumstances should have ever even tried the mission that it went on. But it will be interesting to see how this upcoming Titanic wreckage voyage goes. That Titanic wreckage is like a siren song to billionaires, I guess, because this is two of them now that can't resist the urge to just go down there and chase after it. It's like the old sailors' tales of mermaids, where they fucking dive into the water. It's craziness, but let's dive a bit deeper into the story. I went over it on stream. You see that billionaire Larry Connor is planning to take a new $20 million submersible down to see the Titanic to prove it's safe? Yeah. Get ready on the obituaries. Hopefully he's got ChatGPT working on that pretty soon. He's an Ohio billionaire, I saw. Never heard of him before until this. Billionaire plans to take submersible to Titanic nearly 1 year after Ocean Gate implosion. Larry O'Connor, Ohio businessman and billionaire, told Wall Street Journal last week about his plans to prove that a dive to the Titanic wreckage site can be done safely when proper engineering is employed. Shortly after news broke in 2023 of Titan's suspected implosion, Connor called up Triton Submarine CEO Patrick Leahy, who had publicly criticized OceanGate's safety practices and called its CEO predatory, and insisted they could and should make something better. Well, that's definitely a good start, but also, you don't need to go see the Titanic wreckage. It's not something you should do, but it is something you could. Like, you can do that, but why? You don't need to. Like, it's not like it's humanity's obligation to have submersibles go see the Titanic whenever we want. The ocean needs more sacrifices. Yeah, to keep the Atlanteans satiated. Connor said, "You know what we need to do is build a sub that can dive to Titanic-level depths repeatedly and safely and demonstrate to the world that you guys can do that and that Titan was a contraption." Yeah, but, like, why? Like, everyone knows we can. We could absolutely make that. The reason this happened is because it was a fucking doohickey. Ocean Gate created a goddamn fucking gizmo that was not at all equipped to handle that kind of pressure. And it was operated by a very less than optimal pilot for it. But we all know you can. You don't need to prove it. It's like he took it personal. He saw that the submersible imploded and he fucking threw his arms up and he went, "Damn it! He ruined our reputation. That son of a bitch! Connor and Triton Subs did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Here's what we know so far about the newest Titanic-bound submersible. Larry Connor is an entrepreneur and founder of the Connor Group, a luxury real estate company based in Dayton, Ohio. His net worth is $2 billion, and the real estate portfolio is worth $5 billion. He's a known explorer, having previously voyaged to Mariana Trench and the International Space Station. Holy shit. And he told news outlets he wants to prove that a deep-sea submersible can be made safely and such a trip can be done without disaster. Yeah, we know. Again, you don't have to prove yourself. I don't know why he took that guy's death so personally. Like it was a blemish on his own personal exploration record. Check out the submersible he's riding in. It's called the Triton 4002 Abyssal Explorer, and it looks straight out of Subnautica. Let me take a peek. That's a great name. That sounds like it's ready to fucking fight the Kraken. So is this the concept art, or is it actually made?
I think over time, Stockton just realized that the only way we were going to be able to help humanity unlock the secrets of the ocean was to get past the regulations and just prove that it could be done as safely as possible.
It does look cool. This looks like something Batman would have in his cave. It is nice. It could protect Gotham, no doubt. Connor told Wall Street Journal he'll be working with Triton Submarines, a company that builds submersibles for sea exploration at various depths. The trip will be the Triton 4002 Abyss Explorer with a $20 million price tag. The two-person craft is described on Triton's website as the world's deepest diving acrylic sub, boasting the ability to descend over 13,000 feet. Leahy, the CEO, co-founded Triton with the now-retired Bruce Jones, the former of whom plans to accompany Connor on his mission. Patrick has been thinking about and designing this for over a decade, but we didn't have the materials and technology. You couldn't have built this sub 5 years ago. I feel like I could build that. Maybe not out of the same material, but Legos perhaps. It's a cool looking design. What does it use? Fucking adamantium? What did we not have 5 years ago? Did I miss it? Or maybe it's like a secret. They have to keep the materials a secret. It uses new elements that haven't yet been revealed to the public. Fucking meteorite metal. Oh, they even got it like butterfly doors. Well, never mind, I'm a fucking idiot. Those weren't the doors, those were like the wings opening. Alright. Let's see what we got. Let me take a peek at the blueprints. I'll go ahead and confirm whether or not this will survive the journey. I'm quite the engineer myself. While diving, the protected gull wing design provides an unrivaled versatility of operation. With the wings retracted, the submersible is streamlined for ascent and descent and capable of maneuvering around incredibly tight spaces. The low placement of the lighting and cameras is ideal for macro work, scientific observation, or close filming. With the wings partially deployed, the Triton Abyssal Explorer Silent Glide feature enables the submersible to track objects, maintain a heading, and glide towards points of interest without engaging its 8 direct drive thrusters. But what is it made out of? Hey, say what you will about the Ocean Gate guy, but at least he was very transparent with the materials it uses. It used bubble gum, scrap metal, and a little bit of plywood. And you know what? Didn't pan out super well, but at least he told us what it was made out of. He gave us the recipe. These guys are keeping it to themselves. It's very selfish. And a Logitech controller. Super true. Super true. Here we go. Flexible architecture. The electrical and mechanical systems on the Triton 4002 Abyssal Explorer have been specifically designed for flexibility and integration of mission-specific equipment. Ample available penetrations, flexible electronic bays, gas and hydraulic connections, and multiple hard mounting points allow up to 500 kilograms of your equipment to be integrated with and controlled from within the submersible. The sub's generous payload and flexible electronics setting. Oh, it still doesn't tell me what it's made out of, though. Why are they trying to sell me on it? I'm not buying it. Is this going to be, like, commercially available for 20 mil a pop? These mean nothing to me. The variable ballast 250L. You got it. I know not what these words mean, only that they are words. Well, I mean, I know what height and weight means. They upgrade to a PS4 controller? Don't be ridiculous. An advanced technical marvel like this beauty's absolutely using a battle beaver. It'll settle for nothing but the best. The Logitech controller they used for Titan literally had stick drift. Instead of getting a new one, they just held the controller at an angle instead. I vaguely remember that.